to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Jasmine Barton-Moore. Welcome to all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers, of course. As you can see, this 22-week update is kind of like a vlog type of update situation. So I didn't feel right coming on and giving a proper introduction before you go and see the footage after this. But what I wanted to add, so after my doctor's appointment, and you guys see all that, after I had my doctor's appointment, I came home, took a shower like normal, and then I started to have an allergic reaction. I'm taking to my soap because that's as soon as everything started happening. If you're wondering what soap I'm using, it's the Dr. Bronner. So it was really weird for this to happen, but I literally broke out in my woman area, and I broke out in, sorry, I'm trying to fix my shirt. I broke out like in hives and everything all up in my private area. It was like the worst feeling ever. It was like itching and burning at the same time because I wanted to scratch, but I couldn't. And you can just see it like swelling up. And I was like, Lord Jesus. So I don't know if you're pregnant, if you're not pregnant, or if something ever happened to you like this. But what I wanted to say was what I end up doing, because vinegar is a really old school remedy. So I put, you got to look up the ratios. I just poured because I've been doing it for a while. But I filled up the bathtub with hot water, and then I poured some vinegar inside of there. And then I had my husband go out, and he got like the vaginal cream. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Vagisil cream. And then I also took 2 Benadryls. That was my first time taking Benadryl, so I was like completely out of it. And then I wanted to do an update for my chest area. I think you can see that. It's actually been getting better. When I was up in DC last week for Memorial Day, I went to Georgetown, and they had this natural organic store or shop that had pretty much everything in it. And what I really loved about it is because they had samples, and the sample was stretch mark oil. Focus. So stretch mark oil, and I've been using this every time I take a shower, so morning and nighttime. And it smells good, and it's been working. Like my chest has been clearing up and everything else has been clearing up. So I don't know if it was like the shea butter, but I just thought it was like really weird and crazy how so much your body changes so much when you're pregnant. Like, so yes, anywho, I really wanted to add that in here, especially since it is a 22-week update and I did have that breakout. But let me stop rambling and go take a shower because it has been a very long day and I just want to lay down in my bed like I want to do every day. But anywho, don't forget to like, comment, thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. I upload every Monday and Thursday unless I'm really tired, but I do try to upload every Monday and Thursday. And anywho, remember, stay beautiful and deuces. Okay, so this is me using my new camera. It actually looks pretty good. Let me see if I turn it around to look at me like this. Hello. I feel like that's some really good quality. I'm on my way to, where am I on my way to? Oh, my OBGYN appointment. Y'all, I'm loving this hairstyle. I started following this new girl here on YouTube. Her name is Dea Love. If I remember, I'll just put it here because her hairstyles are legit. Like, she gives me hope in life. But, so this is the new camera. Very light and professional. The only thing that I was saying is you can't see, like I can't flip it up, which I'm perfectly fine with that one. And then this one is my, oh. I gotta turn it around. Special. And then this one is the Sony. But as you can see in comparison, this one's like bigger, heavier, like really heavier. This is like lightweight. So that's why I wanted to get something where I could carry all the time in my little purse versus this big thing, even though there's space interchanges, but I just didn't want to break this one. I'd rather use it like for at-home videos, not for traveling wise, because I've already dropped it. But anywho, this is my belly. Oh, I'm so tired. But anywho, this is what it looks like inside. Let's go see what it looks like outside. So this is me outside, and I feel like it's really good, y'all. Let's see. And for, like I said, I got this used, just like I've gotten all my cameras, because that's the way to go. But it's amazing, and I'm about to actually be early for the first time to my appointment. I feel like the audio may be a little bit lower, but I won't see until I'm actually editing inside of iMovie. But yep, other than that, I'm loving it. Make sure it's recording. Okay. So, I guess I can do this as my 22-week update. Y'all, so I just had my appointment. Of course, you already know. Notebook. So, some of the questions I had on here was about the breast pump, if I needed to make, because TRICARE usually gives it to you for free, but they don't give it until 36 weeks. And then I asked about when to stop traveling. She said 35, so I'm good. And then we talked about my swollen feet and numbness in my hands, and so she was asking me what I'm eating because it might be too much salt. And I'm like, I don't eat that much salt, but I guess I do, which doesn't make any sense because, first of all, why does everything have to change when you're pregnant? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand. And then she gave me this high-tech back brace, which I'll try to insert a picture here or here, whichever side. And then I asked about the prenatal pills because I'm taking gummies, and she was like, well, I don't recommend that because the gummies don't have iron in them. And I'm like, well, every other pill that I've taken sucks, so I don't know. And then when I have my next appointment, July 3rd, so, okay, let's rewind. So my glucose test was good. If you guys remember, the first one I failed. The second one, the first hour one I failed, and then they made me do the 3-hour one. Those came back like good. Like, I don't have glucose or cysteine, diabetes, and all of that stuff. It's so weird talking to this camera because I can't see myself. But then also, what else? Oh, for Down syndrome, when they tested like me, the fetus, and all that, it's all good, legit, baby's good. And then last time when I had my anatomy test and I found out the gender, this is the one that pissed me off. When I found out the gender was a boy, they give you these stupid CDs right here, and they only work for medical. So I went back and I was like, this doesn't work, is it just me? And so he was like, no, you have to make a complaint because we used to give pictures, but we stopped giving pictures because of HIPAA. And I'm like, well, if this is the last ultrasound, that's kind of not fair because I can't even see anything like of the baby, like the heart and stuff, of all the measurements and stuff that they took. So then I had to go back to the ultrasound place, and then he was like, oh, just put in just put in a complaint and hopefully it gets to the command. And then he was like, oh, are you using a Mac computer? And I'm like, yeah. So then he was like, it only works in PCs, so I'm gonna try Justin's. But still, that's stupid because everything is like functioned on Mac. Like, I'm sorry, but it pretty much is. And if you are giving out CDs, they need to be able to work all around. You better go to Walmart and get those freaking CDs that you can just burn instead of these stupid CDs. I was literally about to start crying, but I was like, I'm not gonna let my emotions take over because I'm freaking always crying about something because emotions. Shoot, didn't make no sense. And so, yes, on my next appointment, I have to do another freaking 3-hour glucose. This is coffee, by the way. I don't care. I'm so irritated. And then, so with my back pain, I had got out of the classroom so that I don't have to lift anymore, but I've been going in the classroom lifting these babies. So that's why she gave me the back brace. And then she was like, well, if it gets worse, then we can put you for physical therapy class. And I'm just like, I don't want to do all of that. And for me, because like, even when I was talking to one of my coworkers, she was like, it seems like you're having a lot of issues. But people fail to realize I'm only 5'1". So with the extra weight gained on top of pregnancy and carrying a child, it's a lot of stress on my body in general because I'm so short. And so when I wasn't pregnant, it was easy for me to, of course, maintain a certain weight. But once she put me on restricted where I couldn't lift or anything because of the bleeding, it kind of stopped all that. But she gave me the all clear, not to lift or anything, but with the weather being better and stuff, I'm gonna try to start like going home and walking just around the block and trying to do that every day to help out my body and stuff like that. So other than that, I'm gonna go to work and be depressed. Not because I'm going to work, but because I can't even see my child. But yeah, okay, talk to you guys later. Bye bye. So y'all, my new camera just arrived, and I don't know where I'm gonna add this video to, but I wanted to do like an unboxing. I just got home. Oh, stabs! I stabbed myself already. Struggles be real. The only reason why I got a newer camera, it's not new, it's like an old version. Okay, maybe I shouldn't put the scissors towards me. Is because I'm gonna be traveling a lot, and the Sony camera I would hate for. Come on, something. Okay, why is this box so hard to open? Oh, maybe because I would hate for something to happen to it. Cause then I'm gonna be boo-hoo-hoo-hooing. And then my other stuff arrives tomorrow. So it's in this little plastic bag. I think this one came out in 2000, like 5 years ago, because when I looked at the reviews on YouTube, a lot of people were saying 5 years old and stuff like that. And this one is used but in very good condition, so hopefully it is in good condition, because I will send it right back. But the camera that I use currently for my videos is actually a refurbished one I got off of eBay, and I got it for like $3 something, and it retails originally for like $800. So it has some instructions. Oh, I'm about to pop this because I like to pop it. Can we please get a positive feedback if your order is correct? Positive feedback. Pouring Amazon sellers and pouring as tippers to server and Amazon sellers rating. Okay. So let's look at this. It's so pretty. Trying to make sure. So it's the Canon, and it doesn't have the interface one, but I like the simple fact that it has this. And when my case comes, so let's turn it, let's see if the battery, let's turn it on. It might be dead. I feel like, yes, so it's completely dead. So let me charge it for a little bit real quick. Oh, interesting. So let me go and do that. But yes, it's cute. I really hope that it works really good. And it's like smaller than the Sony one that I have. So I'm gonna have to do a comparison for you guys. But you can tell that it's used because it has like some dings and stuff like that. But okay, let me go charge it. Pause.